Granddad?
Hey, William.
How are you?
Good. Where's your car? Did you walk?
Broke down.
You been changing the oil the way I taught you to?
Well, not really. Not really.
Come on in, William.
Good to see you.
William, when are you going to grow up? You've been doing this far too long. How many jobs have you had in the last year? Was it 5 or 6?
I don't know, something like that. I just haven't found a job I like yet.
I don't know. William, how did you end up in the hospital?
I don't really remember. The doctor said it had to do with like the pills I was taking and I drank when I was taking them, I guess. And I don't know, Stephanie left me and I started drinking that night, and next thing I know I'm waking up in the hospital bed. And my landlord said that I can't get my stuff back until I pay rent.
How much do you owe?
Well, about 3 months worth, so...
What are we going to do with you, William? You really need to get your act together.
I know, Granddad, I know. So, what was it you wanted to talk to me about? Do you know what these voices are about in my head?
I think so. They aren't voices, William. You're hearing people's thoughts.
People's thoughts? Like I can read people's minds?
Well, yes. You can hear their thoughts when you're close to them.
What? How do you know this?
Because, William, I can hear them too. Just like your father, and my father, and his father.
So my father could hear them as well?
Yes. When your father was alive, he could hear them too.
So, how does this happen?
I really don't know how, William, and I don't know why. But they usually start with a traumatic experience of some kind.
Traumatic experience? So, what happened to you?
Well, it was the fall after high school. I was sent overseas to fight the war. I was in the 23rd Battalion with 2 of my very best friends. It was a calm afternoon, and we were out doing our patrol. I had gotten separated from the others, when out of nowhere we were ambushed. Mortars were falling out of the sky all around us. I turned to run, but a shell exploded right next to me, knocking me unconscious. The next thing I remember, I woke up in a VA hospital back in the States, and that's when it started.
So how did you keep from going crazy with all the voices in your head?
You have to control it. You have to suppress it, and I can show you how. But William, this is important. Once you learn to control it, you'll want to use it. But you'll have to leave it alone. People's thoughts are private, and they're none of your business. If you start messing around with it, you will end up in a world of trouble. I promise you that. Now let's go get something to eat, and I'll show you how to control those voices.